Next ones we're going to round decimals. Round to the nearest hundredth. First thing I'm going to do is pick the value in that place. So the 7 is in the hundredth spot. So I'm either going to have 0.57, leaving the number in the hundredth spot and just ignoring that one behind it, or I might have to round it up by 1. If I round 57 up by 1, I'd have 58, so 0.58. What I'm going to do is look at the number after the hundredth spot, so this 8. If it is less than 5, I use the plain number. If it's more than 5, that's when I have to round it up by 1. In this case, 8's more than 5, so 0.58 would be rounding it to the nearest hundredth. Number 5 says round to the nearest whole number. 9 is the nearest whole number. When they say round to the nearest whole number, they say round to the ones place. So the nearest whole number, 9 is in the ones place. If I round 9 up by 1, I would round it up to 10. So I look at the number behind that. The numbers 5 or greater, which means I have to round it up. If it was less than 5, I'd leave it alone. The next one, round to the nearest tenth. Shouldn't have that S on the end. Round to the nearest tenth. 7 is in the tenth spot. So do I leave it 4.7 or should I round it up by 1 and use 4.8? I look, 6 again is 5 or higher. I have to round it up to 4.8. They didn't give me any, I wouldn't have to round, but if I had 0.342 and I said round to the nearest tenth. 3 is in the 10th spot. So do I leave it 0.3 or do I round it up by 1, 0.4? 4 is less than 5, so I'm going to leave this one alone. 0.3 would be rounding it to the nearest tenth. So if the number behind it is more than 5 or 5 or higher, I round it up. If it's less than 5, I leave it alone.